Howdy and good evening from the garden here at Waves. I'm Tarish and I wanted to give you a summer update. It's late July and we're getting closer to sunset. It's probably about 8:30 here. I'm out in the garden and I really just wanted to be honest about the overwhelm and burnout that I experienced recently. The last video that I made was about my garlic harvest, and I have 3 beds of garlic, and that was the last time that I really did a big task in my garden. Been really working on the greenhouse. I've been doing some music events, and of course I've been running my business, but I still have the 2 beds. This one right here behind me, she needs to be harvested, and the one over right there. I have experienced, if I wasn't working with clients or, participating in something, when I would come back here to my home, I would just go to sleep. I was just sleeping a lot, needing a lot of rest, and I'm having to learn to be okay with that and not be too hard on myself, because ultimately I'm in a place in my life where I don't need to feed myself out of the garden. My garden has been more hobby garden because we're still able to go to the grocery store, right? But I'm really wanting to learn to garden effectively, and I get a lot of joy out of it, and I want to learn how to do things now, just in case there's a pivotal time where we need to really be pumping out of the garden. Something that I've experienced challenge with my entire life is balance. I'm an all or nothing sometimes, and then I go way too hard in one direction and I burn myself out. And I know my mother has witnessed this because she's my mom, and I've heard her say a couple of times, well, don't get too excited. Because that's what I do. I just get too excited about whatever it is. And oh, here's Sweet Pea. She's my best company. My boy cat's somewhere, but she's always my sidekick. So, I like to blame the Navy on my compulsiveness because I've been out to sea on the ocean probably just as much time as I've been on land. So my life on land has always been a little compulsive because I'm like, I gotta do it. I've gotta do it all, and I've gotta do it really fast because I'm gonna go out to the ocean again. But what I'm learning, I've only been retired now, from the Navy. So about 9 years. And it's taking me a lot of time to come out of the complex PTSD of it all, of being institutionalized, being a slave kind of in the system, and not needing to do everything 1,000 miles an hour. I think I get so excited for life, and I get so excited when I have opportunities that I go overboard. I think in friendships I go overboard, in relationships I go overboard, probably with my cats, I snuggle them overboard. But the cool thing is, like, she's still hanging out, so that's cool. But I just go overboard. It's because I'm super passionate, and I'm a Scorpio, and then I'm an Aries, and I'm just crazy. In conclusion, thanks for watching. If you've watched the video to this point, I just wanted to share that I get burnt out. I'm learning balance in all aspects of my life. And I thought I would just share this vulnerable conversation with you so that you can accept and have grace for the human parts of you, as I'm learning to have grace for the human parts of me as well. There's some birds right up there, and they're really divine, like they're singing. So I'm going to check out now and say, buenas noches. You know what? There is no harm if this garlic stays in the ground longer. I just learned that. It is absolutely okay if this is what's cool about gardening, because if you have plants that start to bolt, they're just going to produce seeds. So my cilantros, the dill, anything that is going to, it's left unattended, or if it gets too hot, it's just going to bolt and it's going to produce seeds. And so we can't really do anything wrong. So I'm learning that gardening's teaching me that everything is fine how it is. There's no mistakes. It just is what it is. And a long time ago, I was still in the Navy, and I had asked a friend, hey, do you know anything about gardening? And his response was, well, it's a real spiritual practice. So I'm getting it now. Everything is just fine. Like, the garden's fine. It doesn't judge. It doesn't judge how much I did or not, I didn't do. The plants are just intelligent, and they just grow. And they don't judge the other plants for being less than, or if a slug got a hold of them and ate their leaves. The other plants aren't judging it. That's just one of our human things that we have to learn to deal with and kind of work with and overcome. So I'm working on judgment of myself and being hard on myself. I think that when we care deeply, this can be a side effect. So if you're really hard on yourself, it's probably because you deeply care about the quality of the things that you do. You deeply care about all the things, people, procedures. And I just wanted to share that we're all human, and we're all just kind of figuring it out. No one really knows what we're doing. No one has it all figured out. And I invite you along to just put one foot in front of the other and take a step and take a nap whenever you need to, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next video.